Welcome back to the first episode of WCW Nitro after our first pay-per-view, after WCW Big Bang. We are on our way to a new direction a little bit now, onto something a little bit different, onto seeing how we go. So let's jump straight into this episode. So we start off with 58, was not too bad, where Canyon comes out at the start of the show, and Canyon is just cocky about costing DDP his match at Big Bang, that he outsmarted DDP, making sure DDP didn't win the title, saying he's no longer in DDP's shadow, and saying he's the future of WCW. And that DDP appears by video, saying he's out for revenge, and Canyon still isn't quite yet out of his shadow. The lights go out, and when they come back on, DDP is in the ring. Behind him, Canyon swings Canyon round, hits him with the diamond cutter, showing that this is far from over, hot and rising. What a great way to start the show! I think it'd be a pretty cool way to start the show as well. I think it was bang, basically. Next, Shane McMahon is backstage in his office, and he announced that tonight's main event is a fatal four-way, with the winner facing Booker T at the next pay-per-view in a couple of weeks' time on the 10th of June. Great American Bash. Four wrestlers are PG James, Kurt Hennig, Hugh Morris, and Juventud Guerrera for a 75. That will be tonight's main event. And then we go to our match of the first match of the night, where Shane Helms defeats Kid Cash in 7 minutes 59 by pinfall with a vertebrator for a 56. Still hot. 60 from Shane Helms. Wow, really good. And 36 from Kid Cash. A nice match altogether, I think. And then post-match for only a 39. As Shane Helms is celebrating, Billy Kidman comes out, and Kidman mentions his win over Chavo at the Big Bang, and now he wants a shot at the Cruiserweight title. Shane agrees and says he can have the match at a Great American Bash on the 10th of June. Both men shaking hands, Billy Kidman leaving the ring while Shane Helms finishes celebrating for a 39. Next, for a 26, backstage, newbie AJ Styles is in the locker room by himself, where he's approached by Elix Skipper and Kid Romeo, with the two mocked Styles for doing absolutely nothing in WCW. Where Styles replies, goes, "Hey, listen, you might be, former WCW Cruiserweight Tag Team champs, but they're not titles, and it doesn't seem like you've really been doing anything since Shane's come into power anyway, so he must have forgotten about you." This annoys Skipper and Romeo. Romeo, a bit more of the hot-headed one out of the two. He challenges AJ Styles to a match next week, with Styles agreeing for a 26. Standard face gimmick gets it great for AJ Styles. What's good to see. Next, Stacey Keibler comes out with Mark Drag and Sean Stasiak saying at Big Bang they made a statement that the natural born thrillers can't ignore, and they don't, because the WCW World Tag Team Champions, natural born thrillers, come out. And they are happy to face Drag and Stasiak. And they put forward a kind of taster for this sort of match for right now, with Sean O'Haire going against Sean Stasiak. And as Stasiak and Drag are like, Stacey Keibler goes forward and accepts that match straight away for a 44. Not amazing, but was still hot here altogether. What's good to see. So go straight into that match for a 52, where Sean O'Haire defeats Sean Stasiak in 9 minutes 52, when Stasiak was disqualified, with Mark Drag running in and attacking Sean O'Haire for a 52, 53 from Sean O'Haire, and a 49 from Sean Stasiak. It's not bad, and they got great chemistry. That's pretty cool. But this is all about the post-match for a 47, where a brawl erupts between Drag and Stasiak against Natural Born Thrillers, but then suddenly out of nowhere, Team Canada comes out and joins in the brawl. It's just a three-way brawl. All teams are fighting each other. This causes referees, staff members, all of those sort of people you can think of come running out to pull away all three teams, making it look like there's three. No, it's just no longer 2v2 now for the tag titles. Seems like there's more contenders. Still not hot as well for the crowd. That's good to see. Next, go backstage for a 55, where Christopher Daniels walks into Shane's office. And Shane is seeming a bit unsure why he's in his office. Nothing Daniels has done really, and asks Daniels what he wants. Daniel explains that his goal in life is to show people what most people are doing is wrong. He is the fallen angel. So the biggest thing that is wrong right now is that Shane McMahon is running WCW and Daniels doesn't trust him. He thinks that Shane McMahon is here to run WCW into the ground. And Shane kind of goes like, listen, no, I'm here to succeed another company that wrestlers can go to and showcase them and stuff. And you can just see Daniels just isn't trusting him. He goes, listen, like, don't worry about that right now because you've got a match tonight against Lash LaRue. Apparently I put Lash LaRue, but Lash LaRue for a 55. Next, I have a video playing with the Rue Syndicate. We're all sitting quite calmly, legs crossed, all the eye closed like they're meditating. Tajiri opened his eyes first, says in Japanese, about how calmness can lead to victory, how victory is always the aim, taking over, being the best. And as Tajiri talks, Jimmy Yang and Kaz Harashi open their eyes one at a time as well, and it shows clips with all of them hitting moves, tag moves, single moves, all that sort of thing, and ends with Tajiri saying it's waiting for the time and place for a 19, what isn't great, but the crowd is still hot. Just a little dip, and hopefully we can go back on the up again. Next, we have that match in ring. Oh no, the storyline, it was a failure. That's not good. Where we have Johnny the Bull defeating Jason Jett in 5 minutes 26 with diving spinning leg drop. Okay, for a 14:35 from Jason Jett, 37 from Johnny the Bull. Wish that was succeed. That's not great for the storyline. That's not cool. But this is more post-match as well for a 36 as Little Guido and Johnny Bull carry on beating down Jason Jett. All of a sudden you hear, what a rush. Road Warriors come running out and fight Little Guido and Johnny the Bull. They take out Johnny the Bull somehow, maybe like a big double shoulder tackle or something. And then they pick up Little Guido for the Doomsday Device for a 36 with the Road Warriors on top. Next, we have Christopher Daniels defeating Lash LaRue in 4 minutes 47 with the sit-out pedigree for a 33 from Lash LaRue and 49 from Christopher Daniels. Was really good from Christopher Daniels. Just a little match here. They've now gotten disinterested. They are starting to go on the down a little bit, but hopefully I've got segments that will bring them back up. I'm trying to think what's next. I can't quite remember. Next, this intention. This wasn't going to help. A video with Paisley standing there and Renault practicing behind him. No, it's a punch bag. It's a martial artist sort of thing. Saying that last week was Canyon's fault. It was a misjudgment of trust, and now they can only trust each other and no one else. Just a little video, just kind of showing, listen, last week was a failure. This week will be different. Yeah, just a little video like that. Next. This isn't good. This and again, Buff Bagwell comes out for his open challenge, and he talks about his rocky path so far, and he declares that still no one is on his level, and of course Rob Van Dam comes out for their match. Bagwell tries to talk down to Rob Van Dam, but RVD does not seem bothered at all, and he's just there ready for the match for a 50. The match itself gets a 57. Rob Van Dam defeating Buff Bagwell in 10 minutes 33. When Buff Bagwell, he just intentionally gets counted out. So what I'm thinking is, big 5-star frog splash as RVD is kind of crawling across. Buff Bagwell just rolls out the way and walks off and walks away, saying he's just done. He doesn't need this, that sort of thing. 69 from RVD. RVD is fucking killing it. 50 from Buff Bagwell was okay, not too bad. I know that doesn't fully complete it, but I can't be bothered to change that now. Can be open chow. That's fine. But I'd say that's a good performance altogether, especially with the warming up as well. So that's all seeming good. Next, for a 40, but they make up great gimmicks though, so that's not too bad. Two wrestlers are backstage and they talk about how everybody only knows one side of the luchador tradition, and they promise to show more of a dark side of lucha, and they remind everybody that they are Cyclops and Damien 666. Very more spooky luchadors altogether. Bring them in as a team because I thought, why not? Why the heck not? Altogether, Cyclops was held by a language barrier, but luckily we've also got Damien 66 who can speak good enough English to get this promo across. Next, 54, hot and rising for the main event where Juventud Guerrera defeats Kurt Hennig, Hugh Morris and BG James in 40 minutes 50 when Juventud Guerrera pinned Kurt Hennig with a 450 splash. I think this is a bit of a surprise. I don't think people would think Juventud would win. I think they thought Kurt Hennig would win, but no, Juventud won. And by the ratings themselves, I think that was a great call. 57 from PG, 59 from Kurt Hennig, 56 from Hugh Morris, and 60 from Juventud Guerrero. Great call. I'm glad I called him. I noticed his ratings were doing really, really well. So let's throw him in this picture with Booker T, and let's see how he does. Next, to finish the show, post-match, Juventud Guerrero celebrates his biggest win yet, probably, and as he turns and he starts shouting at Booker, and this makes Booker stand up. Booker enters the ring. He faces off with Juventud, holding up both the WCW World and United States titles. Just hyping up that match, probably the main event of the Great American Bash in a couple of weeks as well. This should be a really good match, I'm hoping. That ends the show. We finished the show. I mean, 62. That isn't actually too bad. That's okay. We got a few reds. Hopefully, building. We're building. This is what I'm thinking. We're building. No, we're just building people up, getting things ready. Just you got to be on constant build. You're gonna get reds sometimes. You're not always gonna get greens. And I don't mind that because sometimes you need the low points to kind of cool people off to bring them back up again and stuff like that. I think about that a bit like that anyway. But I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed the series so far. I posted a short with episode 2 a little bit ago. I hope people have enjoyed that. If you watched it, it's just about how it's just my first reaction to deleting the versus picture by accident. So yeah, that happened. That was fun realizing that. But I'm very excited about where to go. Hopefully, we can have some really big wow. Okay, that's a bit different moves and stuff happening, shit like that. Like with wrestlers coming over or who becomes champion, who gets like pushes through and stuff like that. Hooventune's is doing really well. Like I think he deserves this. He's been pushing well. RVD's fucking killing it at the minute. Christopher Daniels does all right. Sean O'Hare and Chop Colombo are a good team. Same with Team Canada. Like Canyon and DDP storyline, that's gonna go. I think that's gonna go no matter what. Shane, when he's in a segment, always kind of helps out a little bit. Look at the one with Christopher Daniels. Christopher Daniels is an unknown, unimportant person, and they got a 55. So hopefully that pushes Christopher Daniels up there a little bit. But I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next episode. We've got one more episode, and then Great American Bash. The next pay-per-view comes around so quickly. It's quite cool. It's different times between them all. Makes it a little bit different as well. But again, goodbye for now.